Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we decode the mysteries of corporate filings. Today, we're diving into an announcement from Eva Live Inc. that seems to be all about getting their stock listed on a major exchange. But we'll see if there is more to the story than just a shiny new ticker symbol. Now, before we jump into the nitty-gritty, if you love getting the real story behind these official documents, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, we've got a fantastic Discord community where we chat about these filings and more. You can find the link in the description below. So what we have here is a Form 8K filing. Think of this as a company's way of telling the public about important stuff that is happening right now. Things that aren't necessarily part of their regular financial reports, but are just too big to ignore. It is like a breaking news alert for investors. The date on this report is the 2nd of February 2026, and it is talking about events that happened very recently. The company we're looking at is Eva Live Incorporated. They're based in Nevada, and their filing number with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, is 001-43076. That little IRS number, 88 to 2,864,075, is basically their tax ID. Now, something interesting right off the bat is that Eva Live Incorporated is checking the box to be considered an emerging growth company. This is important because it means they can take advantage of certain rules that give them a bit more flexibility, especially when it comes to new or updated accounting standards. They've opted out of the extended transition period, meaning they will adopt new accounting rules as they come out. The main event being reported here, under item 8.01, which is for other events, is about a press release issued on the 29th of January 2026. This press release wasn't just any announcement, it was about the approval of their application to have their common stock listed on the Nasdaq capital market. This is a pretty big deal for a company. Getting listed on a major exchange like Nasdaq means more visibility, potentially more investors, and generally more credibility. It is like moving from a local shop to a big department store. Then we get to item 9.01, which covers financial statements and exhibits. This is where they tell us what extra documents are being filed with this report. The most important exhibit here is Exhibit 99.1, which is the actual press release that was issued. Even though the report is dated the 2nd of February, the press release is dated the 3rd of February 2026. This kind of date nuance happens sometimes as filings are finalized. And then we have Exhibit 104, which is the cover page interactive data file. This basically means they're providing the information in a format that computers can easily read for analysis. It is all part of making filings more accessible. Finally, we have the signature section. This is where the authorized folks from Eva Live Incorporated sign off, confirming that everything in the report is true and accurate to the best of their knowledge. The report is signed by David Boulette, who is the president and CEO of Eva Live Incorporated. He signed it on the 4th of February 2026. Now, let's talk about what this all means. The big news is the Nasdaq listing approval. This is a significant milestone for a company like Eva Live Incorporated, especially if they are an emerging growth company. This listing signifies a step towards broader market recognition and potentially greater access to capital. It could make it easier for them to raise money in the future, whether through issuing more stock or taking out loans. Investors often see a Nasdaq listing as a sign of a company's maturity and potential for growth. This filing itself doesn't contain detailed financial tables or deep dives into their performance. It is primarily an informational report about a significant corporate event. So, while the Nasdaq listing is positive news, we don't have the numbers directly in this 8K to analyze their current financial health. We know they are a Nevada incorporated company, and that they've been assigned a file number by the SEC. They are also identified by an IRS employer identification number. To truly assess Eva Live Incorporated, we'd need to look at their more regular filings like the quarterly 10Q reports or their annual 10K reports, which contain the detailed financial statements. Those reports are where you'd find information on revenue, profits, expenses, assets, and liabilities. This 8K is just the announcement of a strategic move. Let's think about the implications of a Nasdaq listing. It generally means the company has met certain financial and corporate governance standards set by Nasdaq. This can instill more confidence in potential investors for Eva Live Incorporated. This could be a catalyst for growth, making their stock more attractive to a wider range of institutional and individual investors. However, it is also important to remember that a listing is just the beginning. The real test will be how the company performs after it is listed. Will they be able to meet the growth expectations that often come with a Nasdaq listing? Will their business strategy continue to be successful? These are the questions that investors will be asking and that future filings will help answer. In essence, Eva Live Inc. is announcing a major step towards increasing its profile and accessibility in the public markets. It is a positive development that signals ambition and progress. The emerging growth company status suggests they are likely a younger company, and this listing is a key part of their journey to scale and gain market presence. Looking ahead, we need to keep an eye on their subsequent financial reports to see if this Nasdaq listing translates into tangible improvements in their business operations and financial performance. The excitement of a listing is one thing, but sustained performance is what truly matters for long-term investor value. This filing is a signal, not the full story. Alright, that is our quick decode of Eva Live Incorporated's latest 8. The big takeaway is their upcoming Nasdaq listing, a positive move that could open up new doors for the company. What is your take on this announcement, and what do you think it means for Eva Live Incorporated's future? Let us know in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate deconstructions, and don't forget to join our Discord community through the link in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.